Okay, you might see my face like all weirded out. Like I have all these marks and stuff. I'm using a sleep apnea machine, by the way. So I'm really comfortable using a mask on my face when I sleep, but I get all these marks, so I'm trying to rub it in and make sure it goes away later. But anyway, if you're wondering why I look like I'm beaten up, that's why. So what's up, you guys? Welcome back to Brickmeupscottie. I'm Scottie. How are you watching Beams? If you don't like what I do, you can suck my bricks. And guess who's back? Chris, what's up?
Hello, everyone.
He's here to suck my bricks.
Yes.
Every day.
Yes.
Yes. So what you're seeing in front of me is from the brand Keeppley. They're amazing. I've done so many videos on them already. They do licensed set. And this one's a little bit older, but Chris and I were cleaning out the stock in the back room, and he saw this and he goes, dude, you need to build this one and review it. And we were going to do this as a short, but I'm like, yo, there's so much detail on this thing. Even though it's really small, I think it's really worthy to do a review and show you guys, because this might be really amazing just for like, even if you're not into this theme or the characters. You know what? Let me just tell you all about the set. What you're looking at is from Keeppley. This is Crayon Shin Playground, K20616. No idea how many pieces, but what you're seeing is one full set. So here's the original box. It's a beautiful presentation. You even have a little handle right here. This is again a licensed set based on a Japanese anime called Crayon Shin. Chris absolutely loves this boy. Why do you love this boy, Chris?
BJ boy.
BJ boy, because he shows his BJ, which is a Chinese Cantonese slang. Basically, he pulls down his pants and shows the elephant as his ding dong. There's the front of the box. So this is his playground set. This is one full set, and you probably won't get it with the original box because we'll pack it down smaller for you. But if you want it, it is available like this. It's a very nice presentation. I'm like, yo, Chris, I kind of like this set. There's the back for you, some detail. We'll go through all the detail. And this one is actually a brand new box, so I'm just gonna open it up to show you the inner box because it's quite interesting how they do this. Isn't that cool, the artwork? So each box, I think it's like 1, 2, and 3, is one section of the park. So this is one set, guys. If you're buying this outside and they only give you like one part of the set, that's wrong, man. It's really wrong for doing that. You need all three to build this beautiful set that's in front of me. And just to show you real quick, Keeppley is super easy to read. There are no stickers. Oh, prints, man, it's amazing. And each book is like each part of the park. I'll just show you one page here. You just build the characters and jump right into it. You see that all right? It's really clear. It's easy to read, easy to follow. Keeppley tends to give you a lot of spares. So be very careful when you're taking the pieces out of the bag. The bag is very like a hard plastic. Pieces tend to get stuck inside and you tend to throw them away, because Keeppley is pretty smart about having all the right pieces. This was really fun to put together. You'll be able to put it together really fast. So again, you build them in sections like 1, 2, 3, something like that, and they all combine together and you get this beautiful big part. This would actually be really good with a regular brick set. And what I like about it is the colors. It's like really good, man. So let's just look here on all 4 sides very quickly, because we're gonna deep dive into this thing. But you can already see there's a lot of stuff here, a lot of characters, a lot of little carts in the middle. I love the colors, I love the variation once it's all put together. If you buy this like each section by itself though, or if you can, it'd be kind of unfair. So yeah, definitely it's one full set, so you should have no worries. Make sure. Still available, by the way, on my store, brickmeupscottie.com. Got a bunch of these and a bunch of Crayon Shin. What else is Keeppley? Conan, Mika.
So many.
Mika, who's that girl? The VR girl? Yeah, the blue hair.
Shit. So many.
Satsuni, she's really popular, so we've been selling some of those. Sanrio, Pokemon, all that kind of stuff. So they're still going very, very strong. And they even sell these locally here in Toys R Us. Here's the other side that you get to see. And yo, I like the variation on this, man. It's like really good. A lot of little plants too. And they give you a lot of spares, so you can use all the spares for like extra plants and extra things for your park. There you go. I'm basically doing a big 360 spin for you. Now, I put the characters in the bags that they came in for the specific set. So you see the 2 guys here, some guys here, 2 guys here. That's where they actually belong. The set splits apart by Technic pins, but it's held together at the end by a table. So I'm just gonna remove the table, which is this piece right here. Remove that. I'm just gonna take this thing apart and we're gonna talk about each one by one. So it splits apart here. And it splits apart here. Boom, there's one part here. So this character and that vehicle belongs there. Then one more time right here like this. Oh my god, there you go. So you got this section, then you got this section, and then move these guys out of the way. The little ball and everything, here, put that there. The table goes back here like so. So you get all 3 sections like that. Now let's have some fun and look at these, and I'll put some regular figures in because I know a lot of you guys might not even like this character, don't even know who he is. You want to see it with a regular scale size figure and see if it matches to the set, okay? So what I'm going to do is, because the last video format was pretty fun with me jumping back and forth, I'm going to sit with Chris now, and we're going to deep dive into this, and he's going to get all the little shots for us, so we can get these videos out faster for you. So thank you for all your support. All right, here we go. Okay, so for this section of the park, this is the first one that you build, which is probably my favorite one. You got a slide right here. You got 2 guys, a flower garden here, entrance to the park here. You got a phone booth, lamp, post box here, and 2 little vehicles. So now I'm going to take out the figures and we're going to look at these guys up close. All right, so here are the 2 guys. You got Crayon Shin and one of his friends. I don't know that guy. Do you know him, Chris? So the thing is that these guys are actually smaller than a standard figure. What's crazy is Crayon Shin is actually holding a cup right here. That cup has a little hole and he has like a stud sticking out of his arm, so it can actually fit in there. I was like surprised. And underneath, there's studs to fit onto a regular, holes in the feet to stick into a regular stud. Just for comparison's sake, if I were to pull out a standard figure, that would be the size difference. There's the back of the guys. Printing looks totally fine on them. You do have to pre-build them, but it's easy to put together. You got 2 little, like, I don't know, or maybe there's like a little train that you can like put them all together when you build them, because each one has like 1 or 2. So this one is 2 here. You got like a space shuttle looking thing. Very easy to build. Those are all prints, by the way, don't forget. This one looks like a little train, space shuttle, I don't know. This one is like a bus or something with Crayon Shin superhero guy on there. But this is what they look like on their side. And they're just using like circle studs here as the wheels. They don't really turn or anything, but it's a nice addition. Oh look, this one, there's a small piece stuck on his back there. That's not part of it. But there you go, you get these 2 and you can link them all up together like that and make one long little train. Isn't that cool, Chris?
Yes, so cool.
So what you see here is the entrance to the park. It is on a swivel piece here. Like, I guess you can kind of adjust it a little bit, or maybe if you want to open this like that or like that, you can. I think that these are the guardrails that you just take out if you want them to go in. I'm not quite sure, but that does say the park. Is that what it says, Chris? It's like Japanese, Chinese mixed together. I can't even read it, man.
Children's Park.
Children's Park. Okay, so this is the name of the park for sure. Then over here, you got this little post box right there. And behind it, you have a phone booth. So let me just take this phone booth out for you guys so you can see it better. If I were to go like that, there's the phone booth, which is actually pretty cool. There is space in there. I like the telephone that's inside. That's very cool that they included that in there. If I were to put the crayon inside, he'll just barely fit inside there. So you can do see that they can open and kind of close. There you go, it's a little bit tight. So we're gonna see if a regular figure can fit inside this phone booth. Oh, kind of does. The size is actually okay. This could be a little bit wider. But anyway, there you go, you get a phone booth. I like that phone booth. And I like how the colors, it's not like perfect, but it's more cartoony, but it doesn't look cheap to me. So we'll put this back here. Okay, so now we're looking in here. We've got this pink thing. Chris, what is that? I can't figure out what that is.
The water.
Is it a water fountain?
Fountain, yeah. Is it for drinking water?
I don't know, man.
In the park, right?
It should be, but it doesn't look like one. It looks like, I don't know, it's really weird design. Okay, let's just say that that's a water fountain. And you got a bucket here for playing, I guess, in an imaginary sand area. I don't know why. It's got a little spoon in here too. And this does fall out pretty easy because it's like a plastic piece there. I like the variation on the flowers. They use like roses, yellow flowers, and vines, and they do that for each section of the park. So it's a nice breakup. And they even have a little bit of a railing on the back there. So the look is actually pretty okay, man. So we got the slide over here. It's not a perfect slide. You see, like kind of dips down a little bit, but the good thing is you can kind of articulate it a little bit, and you can like adjust it a little bit more how you want it to drop down or have a little bump right there at the bottom. And it does have a stud up there, so if you wanted to put a guy up here and go like, yo, let's go have some fun on the slide, Chris. Let's slide together on this thing. Get Crayon here and let him slide down here like that. Oh, maybe I should make the slide more straight, like so. So you can go like, yo, there you go. regular figure. Look at the regular figure guy here. There you can see. Not bad, right? The fit to the scale. And just slide down here and goes, yo, oh, right into the flower bed. Okay, so we'll keep a regular figure here so you can kind of get the idea of the scaling there. And you can see him over there like that. Does he look like he's having fun there? Oh, and next to him or beside him is a sign right there. Chris, can you even read that? I think it's like...
Be careful? Or...
Is it be careful? I don't know. The only thing about the slide is that it can be a little bit loose. It's easy to take off. And finally on the back here, you got a little ladder that goes up right there. It does kind of move up and down, but hey, nice, man. For even just this section, this is my favorite. I love the slide. I love the little telephone booth there. Now let's look at the next one. All right, so this is the second section of the park. Still has a lot of good things in here too. I like this one as well. This one is interesting. So you get one guy and you get one little cart with this one. And again, if I were to spin it around, that flower garden, same variation there. And this one has a tree. Thankfully, the tree is actually really easy to put together. You got a little bench there. And you got this little thing in the middle. But before we look into this one, let's look at the figure. Chris likes this boy. Kind of looks like you, Chris, with a little booger hanging out.
Yes.
Now, they all have KB on their shirts. So I'm trying to figure out what does KB stand for. Is that kindergarten, school or something? But same deal. Pre-built. You just had to stick the head on and the hairpiece, and it goes in. They're easy to put together. The shoes may be a little bit trickier to put on because they have like marks that, yeah, you'll figure it out when you see it. It's like the other ones before. Oh, he keeps falling over, man. They didn't put his shoes right or not. I'm not even sure if that's lined up, but there you go. There's the back of him. And then he has his little cart, which I'll put right here. Or train looking thing. Very simple design. I like the prints on it. There's the front, there's the side, and it has a hook on the back. Okay, here we got a bench, which does move a little bit, like articulate. Easy to put together. Oh, like if I go like that, there you go. You can see that, right? Got a stereo here, which is really nice. You guys can go dancing there. So the set does have a couple of studs here and there. You can put your figures. You got a tree here, a little print there with a little rabbit. I'm not quite sure why, but there you go. On the top of this tree, there's a little birdie and very simple branches. Thank you. There's nothing sticking out of them and it's very easy to put in. They use Technic pieces. If I were to rotate it for you here, you can see my one might look a little different because I just kind of slapped it on together. But I like the look of that. And the tree is pretty secure in there. What's nice is you can actually just pull the tree off and like all the little pieces here and there. And you can travel with this thing really easy. It won't fall apart on you. So there you go. That's the idea of a tree. Next to the tree, you got all these little things right here, like jumping bars or like things for the characters to like play around, or a little tunnel maybe. But they're using like pipe pieces, which is pretty cool. And they have like studs holding them in. There's no Technic pieces inside, but that's really interesting. And I like the color variation, like a little rainbow, right? And of course, you got this little flower garden here. Same flowers as the other set. Finally, over here, you got this thing. Chris, what do you think this thing is?
Like the Dragon Ball. The thing, the house.
Is it like a playroom house thing?
Oh yeah, the playroom.
I was trying to figure it out. Like it looked like a tent, but I'm not sure. Like if it's like one of those. Maybe they made it like a climbing thing. If I get one figure and I'll put Crayon Shin up here from the other one. He does fit like that. So there you go. And just for fun, we'll put the burger guy by the stereo here. So just to give you an idea with what the figures look like on there. So I'll keep them on here. And then this part actually comes out very easily like so. You got like little steps to come up, but there's nothing else here. The only thing about this one is that these pieces here on the end are kind of loose because they're only on a single stud. But otherwise, it's totally secure. It's not going to go anywhere. Put it back here. There you go. Just like that. And yeah, that's this section of the park. I like the colors, the variation. I'm not quite sure if I like this, but I mean, it's a nice color. I just don't know what it is. Now, let me put a regular figure inside because you guys want to see what it looks like with a regular figure. So let's pull out the Ghetto Guardians of the Galaxy guy here. Now, just for fun, I'm going to add one more guy here. So let's have him break dance. This has got a perfect outfit. There you go. That's what it looks like, Chris. And then let's put one guy like playing on the bars here. I don't know how he's going to do this. It's going to be like that. And maybe I'll put this guy on the bench like that. If I spin it and go, there's the backside. There he is on there. Or maybe he's supposed to be crawling in this tunnel thing. His hair fell off. But I really don't know if he can. Yeah, he can't fit in the tunnel. But anyway, it's impossible to see. Like, I can't get through here. What is this thing? Is it like a tunnel? Too small. All right, enough of that. Let's look at the last park. So this is the last part of the park. You got, is that grandma or grandpa? I can't tell. And a little girl, 3 carts, and of course you can see the swings and a little exercise bar. I quite actually like this section, even though this one is pretty simple too. And notice how everything we've seen so far is like all tiled. There's not much studs, which is nice. It is raised on a base plate. We'll see if this all fits on a 32 by 32. If I were to take the carts away, you can kind of see how plain it is now. And let me pull out the figures for Chris. Okay, we got the girl. I love her hairstyle, man, like how it pops. I think we've seen her before, right?
Yes.
But we don't know her name. And printing is totally fine on these guys. I like their little hand, but they are really tiny, right? Just for reference, one more time. I'll put this ugly guy here so you can just see the size and the scale there, okay? A lot of you are asking me, what's it like with a little minifigure standing next to them? There you go. Okay, now take him back out. And then you got, is that grandma or grandpa?
His friends,
This one? Looks like an old...
His friend.
Oh, it's a friend. Looks like an old person, man. The hairstyle.
Yeah, but it's...
Okay, it's a friend.
Classmate.
Okay, they're all classmates. They're all kids. Sorry, man. Thought that was an old lady.
But that's why I'm looking at, where is the grandmom?
Oh,
no, I didn't see.
My bad, man. The hairstyle threw me off.
Okay, yeah, that's
Okay,
right.
but anyway, there you go. They look absolutely cute. So there's actually 2 trains and 1 cart. I thought it was like all 3 the same thing. So you have a pink one here, gray one here. The pink one is like a car. This one looks more like a train. I like the printing on them. Again, you can attach them together. I put a ball in here. It's not supposed to be in there, but you do get one little soccer ball so the kids can play soccer. You got 1 more cart here, and just like a rabbit on it. I'll try to see if I can stand the tile there so you can see it. And then I'll put the soccer ball here for fun. Knock the picture over and put the picture there. So there you go. Those are the 3 carts. Now let's check out what's on the set. So right there on the floor is like, maybe it's like a picnic thing. You have this table that can come out. So the interesting thing about this is that you take it out and you connect all the plates together using this table. So there you got a simple table. You got a bread steam bun, kettle, 2 plates, I guess. They say KB, man. The KB is bothering me. Can anyone tell me what KB stands for? You got a mug here and a book. That's like his favorite superhero comic guy. We've seen that in all the sets, right? You got the exercise pull-up bar. Chris, how many pull-ups can you do?
5.
I think I can only do 1. But I'm working on my arms, man. I gotta get bigger on my arms. I'm getting weak, man. And then along this side here, you do have 2 swings. And they do swing. And they can totally fit some figures on there. So let's pull out the regular figures. So let's just pretend one guy standing here. And let's have this guy having coffee first, sitting down here. This is basically Chris and I when we're on our break time right now, having our lunch. And then if I put this guy, he looks like he's gonna be doing all the pull-ups. There we go. And then I'll put 1 more guy on the swing too, so Chris can see them both together. So there's the guy on the swing. Regular figure fits just fine, look at that. Right, and even if you wanted to, I could put the little girl on this swing here. Let me just do it real fast. Here, look, they're swinging just fine. 2 different figures from 2 different families. Why not? And then you got the exercise bar here, which is great, by the way, because this one a regular figure can hang on to. Those guys can't hang on to it because they don't have like clips for their hands. So you get an idea of what the scale is like. And finally, you got the flower bed here. If you want to see it more clearly, I can just take the rails off for you like that. Look at them beautiful flowers. You don't have to have them on there at all, you know, you can just take those off. And actually this whole set, if I were to take off the table, take off the swings, and take off the exercise bar, yeah, that's it. It's so easy to put on and off. There's nothing there anymore. So you want to know if this fits on a 32 by 32. Unfortunately, it does not. Chris, the set is bigger than a 32 by 32. However, if you got a 32 by 32, all you would have to do is just go like, oh, take this off here. Let's just put these on a 32x32 so I can show you guys that you legit don't have to know these characters, but you are paying for the license of these guys, so it might be a little bit more expensive. That's why a lot of sellers probably don't sell it, because you have to pay for that. Okay, put a phone booth here, I guess. Facing in, we can even put the lamp here. Okay, I'll leave some of the stuff on here. I won't put the grass on, or the plants. This one might have to be raised, so you might have to put an extra stud to raise this up. Oh, it's the corner pieces that are coming off. Oh, let's give this some space so that the kids have enough room to maneuver around. Slide maybe like this way, so there's more room for them to play. Okay. Tree, do I need to put the tree on? Sure can. Let's put the tree. One tree here. Stereo. Blast the stereo by the picnic table. Oh, I need that picnic. Put this back here. Just for reference, to show you, you can pretty much more or less put everything onto a 32x32 if you don't want to use this, and just have some fun and put this into your brick city. And if I put the figures here, you get an idea. Like, yeah, it's pretty fun to play with. Cool, right? You see, this was worthy of a review. So there you guys go. What a fun little cute little set. It's still available in my store. There they are, driving in a little cart going around the park. So it's nice. Let's see what else Keeppley's got to offer. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And I'll be back with more. Until next time, break me out.